What is up, you guys? The Dominator, Dominic Flores, back with you guys here today with Wrestling Nerd and...
Yo, what's good, man? It's your boy Suplex City, a.k.a. Yo, man, I'm glad to be on this show, man. You know what I'm saying? Glad to get this started. I love talking about wrestling. Yep. I always see you in the wrestling amino, man, so I'm glad to be here.
Thank you for joining us. Of course, let's not leave out Wrestling Nerd. He's been on the channel a couple of times.
What is going on, you guys? It is Wrestling Nerd here, and I'm back, you guys, with Dominators Toy Show here, and Suplex City over here, man. I'm glad to be here. You're glad I'm here, and you too, Suplex.
Yeah. As always, check out my collab with Wrestling Nerd. So really excited to have you guys on the channel. Of course, their channel links will be down below. But let's get into this. So let's start out with you, Suplex. What's your channel about, really?
Oh man, my channel is just basic, really. Just talking about wrestling. Like, I've been watching this ever since 1997. So I'm a huge fan of wrestling. I could just sit here and just talk about wrestling all day, every day. So I was just like, you know what? Just for the hell of it, just for fun. I'm not trying to take this seriously. I just want to do wrestling videos. And another thing I want to do is broadcast, like what I'm doing with you right now. Yep. This is what I love to do, just linking up with other people. Yep. You know, just talking about wrestling all day. You know.
Yep. All right. So. Of course, we want to know, who's your favorite wrestler? Do you have a certain promotion you prefer over WWE, or what is it? Tell us all about it, man.
Man, to be honest with you, that's going to be really hard just to think about a certain wrestler, because every wrestler influenced me in my life in a special way. And then one thing about it, too, like, as far as a wrestler, I feel like it takes two to tango. So, for example, I could sit here and talk about Austin, but all of his great matches were with The Rock. Yeah. So if I talk about Austin, I got to talk about Rock because, you know what I'm saying? As I said, it takes two to tango. It's kind of like dancing, you know? So it's really hard for me to pick on one wrestler, even for right now as a current and past. Yeah. And then as far as like other wrestling promotions, to be honest, I watch every wrestling promotions. I don't really have a favorite. And as far as like my life, it's kind of hard for me to stay focused on every single one. Yeah. Like I don't really watch Raw and SmackDown the day it comes out. I kind of watch like on a Wednesday or Thursday. You know, but and then the thing is, every other wrestling promotion is different. I don't really favoritism like one especially. So I pretty much like them all, and I enjoy watching them. It's like sometimes WWE could have a bad show, and then I'm watching Reality of Wrestling with Booker T, and that could be a good one. And then I could be watching Ring of Honor, that could be a good one. And then, you know, with New Defiant, with you know, with CPW, you know what I'm saying? Like, everybody just have a good moment. You know what I'm saying? Especially everybody's doing so many crossovers.
Well, honestly, I need to start tuning into different brands. I really center my stuff, especially my YouTube channel, around WWE. I'll go off topic with, you know, Ring of Honor and stuff like that very rarely, and I need to get into that stuff. Like, I watched the Jericho Kenny Omega match. What a match! I need to go into Ring of Honor, New Japan. I might even explore some Impact Wrestling, TNA, whatever you want to call it. So let's stick on the topic of Jericho versus Omega. So rumors have it, guys, that me and Wrestling Nerd talked about this on our other collab. Suplex, I want to know your opinion on. People are saying Jericho versus Omega, WrestleMania 34. What are your thoughts on that?
That's not going to happen at WrestleMania 34. There's no way, because Kenny Omega contract with New Japan Wrestling won't even be released by then.
Well, people are saying that there's some inside deals with WWE and New Japan. That's why Jericho, the fans don't really know what's going on with Jericho. He's on New Japan 2 weeks, and now next week he's going to be back for Monday Night Raw, and people are saying that it's not even official yet. So I think that there might be some secret negotiations behind New Japan and WWE. But what's your opinion on that?
Mm-hmm.
Well, I mean, I totally disagree. The main reason why I say that because Cody Rhodes and the Elite, they're trying to find a venue, which I believe they already found, where they're trying to sell 10,000 tickets, and this is supposed to happen in 2018.
Yeah.
And they're waiting for Daniel Bryan contract to be released so they could get him a part of it. I mean, his main goal is trying to like demolish the WWE right now and take over. And on top of that, they're making like 7 figures right now. So there's no way I could see that happening for WrestleMania.
Yeah, I was just bringing up the topic, you know. But if it's your opinion, you know,
I mean,
I mean,
there's been a lot of problems with Bullet Club and the WWE because remember the cease and desist and all that. So I mean, I kind of like don't see this happening. You know what I'm saying?
I know. I was just bringing up the topic. Interesting to get your opinions on it, guys. Speaking of Daniel Bryan, another rumor, just saying, is that Daniel Bryan is set to return as a surprise entrant in the 2018 Royal Rumble and possibly win it. What do you guys think about that?
I think that is pretty interesting because, like, you know what I'm saying, there's been a lot of rumors that saying that Daniel Bryan will return soon and all that. Mm-hmm. So, I mean, it could be a possibility. I'm 50-50, disagree and agree at the same time because, like, you know, I'm still thinking about, like, you know what I'm saying, like, I think that Bryan's still, like, you know what I'm saying, his neck is still kind of hurt at the time, but who knows? I'm not sure.
Yeah, suplex.
You know, I was just reading about that too as well because with the staff right now, they're really voting for him. But you know, at the end of the day, you know, these are all rumors. Yes, it will be nice for him to be entering and winning, but to be honest with you, I can't see it. But this is WWE; anything could happen. Because the main thing is that his contract is not going to be released. You know, as I said, until around SummerSlam, I believe. And all the officials have not even cleared him. So out of nowhere, they're just going to clear him like last minute. And it's just that I can't see him being in the Royal Rumble. It's just something I don't see.
True.
I don't think it's going to happen. But, you know, these things got leaked, but who knows? We just got to wait and find out and see what happens.
Well, let's stick with the topic of predictions. Wrestling Nerd, do you have something to say?
So here's another topic that I want to bring up. So, guys, on Tuesday on SmackDown, just witnessed Bobby Roode becoming the new United States Championship. How you guys feel about that?
Well, honestly, it's way better than Dolph Ziggler. You know, I don't know what they're doing with Dolph Ziggler, what this whole storyline is. Possibly a return in the Rumble, but really, is that going to get the guy any more attention than he already had? Like, I don't know. Honestly, I love the idea of Roode being the United States champion. That's actually my thumbnail on this week's WWE Weekly Results. Go check it out. Very cool to see where they'll go with this. As of his opponents, I'm not for sure. Suplex, what do you think?
Yo, I just want to say I'll follow you on YouTube, so I hit that notification button. So I seen you post up that video, so I'm gonna check it out later after we finish this. You know, Dolph Ziggler, he was good at being a United States champion, and I felt like another thing too. Xavier Woods got robbed because he gave out a good segment, and I feel like that could have gone somewhere. Now, another thing too, whenever someone gets arrested in the WWE, there's always a title change. Now, earlier this week, man, we had Jey Uso that got arrested. Now, I wanted to see how they were going to handle the situation. But instead of us talking about that, we're talking about Bobby Roode becoming the new U.S. champion. Now, there's so many reasons why I wanted to say that, because on top of that, too, this was supposed to be going down for the Royal Rumble. Now, they took away that match away from the Royal Rumble.
Really?
Maybe it was too much cards being filled up, so they just had to put it right now. And don't forget, next week is Raw 25th anniversary. So I think that's why they did it this week instead of next week, or maybe on Royal Rumble.
Well, yeah,
because there's so many reasons why they did that. I'm not saying that Bobby Roode doesn't deserve to be champion. He's going to be the glorious champion.
Yeah.
But peep this out, though. The way Dolph Ziggler left, he didn't, like, leave intentionally and, like, made it permanent or made it blunt.
Yeah.
He just dropped the title to the, you know what I'm saying, just dropped the title in the ring. So I feel like he's going to come back and be like, yo, I never said I vanquished the title. Yeah. I never said I left. Bobby, come bring your butt here in this ring. Let me get my title back. Yeah. That's how I feel on the situation right there.
Now here's my prediction and my booking of Dolph Ziggler. So you know how it's obvious that Ziggler dropped off the title. Rumor is that people are saying that Dolph Ziggler will return to the Rumble and win the Rumble and go on to WrestleMania to face AJ Styles.
Yeah, well, what I wanted to go over before we got in this topic, great topic. I wasn't even thinking about that, but thanks, Suplex, for bringing it up. What are your predictions for the Royal Rumble and for now the Royal Rumble, and I want to see your thoughts on who else could possibly go in the Hall of Fame. But let's go over the Royal Rumble. What's your predictions?
Man, I don't even know, because one thing about it too, we still got one more week. I feel like there's going to be a couple of matches added.
Yeah.
But as far, I'm going to go through the list. We got Cedric Alexander going against Enzo. With the whole Rich Swann situation, him being arrested, because I feel like he was supposed to be the number one contender going against Enzo. Now it's Cedric Alexander. I feel like Cedric Alexander is going to win. And he's with the Titus brand. Is he? No, he's not with the Titus brand. I'll think about the other dude. But now I feel like with the whole Enzo train is going to go down. And I do believe one of his last time he was on Raw, he got hurt. He got injured.
Yeah.
You know? And then, all right, as far as the tag team, so we got the Bar going against the New Shield. Mm-hmm. I could see them losing, but the thing is, Sheamus is injured. So I feel like that's why they dropped the title to Seth Rollins and Jason Jordan, because Dean is injured and Sheamus is injured. So they just find replacements. So I do believe that Seth and Jason Jordan will retain the title. And as far as SmackDown, just because I hate to say this, man, because I always look at it in a fan point of view and then realistic point of view. Just because Jey Uso got arrested, I feel like for punishment, they're gonna have to drop the title.
Yeah,
and they're gonna be on a losing streak.
Yeah, well,
and then as far as like the Universal, I already see Brock winning automatically. That because we all know he's going to WrestleMania, going against Roman. Now, for AJ Styles going against Sami Zayn.
That's a hard one.
Kevin Owens. I feel like Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn is going to win.
Yeah, but
due to the fact that they're going to continue that all the way to like Fastlane, you know?
Yeah, but think about it. How is WWE going to find a way to book two WWE champions? Like, if that's your opinion, that's fine. But I'm like thinking, yeah, like how are they gonna find a way to book a co-champion? And that wouldn't that kind of ruin the reputation of the WWE title? I mean, you just had Jinder Mahal. Have a reign with it, and then AJ Styles brought it back up. But having co-champions, I don't know how I think about that. What do you think? I mean, I don't know. Hello.
Yeah. Well, that would be a crazy thing too, you know. And another thing too, like I really don't know how they're gonna handle that situation, because even when they were like United States champion, they were kind of holding the title, and then later, earlier we seen I forgot the McCools, whatever, holding the women's tag team titles.
Yeah.
But I don't think it's gonna bring the WWE Championship title to a downgrade. Yeah. One thing about it, we're talking about Kevin Owens. As far as Sami needs a little bit of work on being a heel, but I feel like Kevin Owens going to make it work out. You know, another thing too, I forgot to mention, for the women's Royal Rumble, I feel like Ronda's going to be a special surprise and she's going to win it. And as far as for the men Royal Rumble, I'm going with Shinsuke. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I feel like Nakamura is going to take it home because rumor has it that it's going to be a SmackDown winner. You know?
Yeah. Well, yeah, and to prove that even more, because Roman versus Brock is already set, you know? And who wants to see Roman, like, they haven't announced him for an Intercontinental Championship match, so that's why I'm kind of like, are they going to make Roman win?
You know, the thing is, I feel like he's going to have to defend it against The Miz for this Monday Night Raw for the 25th anniversary show. Yeah. So either way, I feel like they're still going to continue that match and bring it to the Royal Rumble. If Roman wins or if Miz wins, either way it's going to the Royal. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I feel like that's what's going to happen because Roman hasn't even mentioned anything about entering the Royal Rumble.
Yeah, but like,
if you notice,
but like, I don't know. He could be a surprise entrant that no one wants, and I just hope he doesn't win. I mean,
remember
Roman's strong enough to carry himself to WrestleMania and get a title shot. But what I'm thinking is Shinsuke is gonna win the Rumble, and he's gonna go to WrestleMania and face AJ Styles for that dream match. So that's why I'm kind of disagreeing with the Kevin Owens, Sami Zayn. I think he's gonna find a way. Possibly Shane.
Yeah. Do you guys remember last year's Royal Rumble when Roman came out at number 30?
Yeah.
That ruined the Royal Rumble match.
Yeah. That ruined the whole thing.
God awful.
It wasn't like we were expecting Daniel Bryan, but why put Roman Reigns, a man who had already had a shot at the Universal Championship? Now he may have got screwed by Braun Strowman. But who cares? He already had one hell of a match. He was done for the night. But you bring him in. I mean, that's a low blow right there to the fans. Number 30, Roman Reigns. Come on. But, all right. So, Wrestling Nerd, what's your prediction for the Royal Rumble so we can change topics?
All right. So, where did I start here? All right, so...
we're just going over the Rumble matches, just the women's and the men's, not the whole card.
All right.
But for for the women's, I'm gonna pick Asuka. So who do you pick?
Now for the women's Royal Rumble match, I'm going to have to agree with you. I think Asuka's going to win the Royal Rumble match. I have a typical feeling with that. But I have a second prediction as well, my backup prediction, which I would call it, and that is Ronda Rousey or whatever her name is.
Ronda Rousey.
Sorry.
Yep.
Ronda Rousey. Yeah. So yeah, she can be a special entrant to the Rumble match and will win. So for the men's, I'm going for Dolph Ziggler. Like I said in the other podcast with you, Dominator, that Dolph Ziggler, for my booking, that Dolph Ziggler will drop out the title, go for the Rumble, get the win, go off to WrestleMania and win the WWE World Heavyweight Championship.
All right.
Now, let me ask you this. I have my reasons, but why you pick Dolph?
Yeah.
The reason why I picked Dolph is because I read a rumor that Dolph Ziggler will be getting a push for a World Heavyweight Championship opportunity.
But that could be a Fastlane or the secondary pay-per-view for. So he could end up like Bray Wyatt, which Bray Wyatt really I just didn't like it.
That was really shocking with Bray with the win here.
Yeah, but I think he could win it at Fastlane and then drop it 2 weeks later. Because I mean, we have a 6 to 8 week period between Fastlane or Elimination Chamber to WrestleMania, so you have plenty of time to work that. But all right, moving on. So what do you guys think about Goldberg entering the Hall of Fame? We all thought Undertaker was going to be first ballot Hall of Famer this year, but this might be saying that we might see that dream match, Undertaker versus John Cena. But what do you think about Goldberg entering?
Let me take it in here. So I kind of feel like Goldberg. I feel like I really feel like Goldberg deserves to be in the Hall of Fame because
for sure.
What he has done in 2016. I mean, I know that he's been doing a lot of fast matches with Kevin and Brock Lesnar. He done the matches quick 90 seconds and all that.
He had a combined 10 minutes in 2016, 17.
Yeah. But if you really look at the picture, Goldberg became the Universal Championship. I guess he beat Brock Lesnar for the second time in a row.
Yeah.
Humiliated Brock Lesnar, obviously, man.
Yeah.
You feel me? So.
Yeah, I think he deserves it for sure. The man is an amazing performer. Yeah, so his run with Brock was pretty good. It wasn't the best, but it was pretty entertaining. His earlier WWE run wasn't that good. His run in WCW was pretty good. So I think he deserves it. Suplex, what do you think?
Yo, first of all, I knew good damn well, excuse me, I know good and damn well The Undertaker was not going to be inducted to this year's Hall of Fame. Now, next year, no. The year after, hey, there you go. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
I feel like around like 2020, you know what I'm saying, Undertaker gonna be inducted now. To tell you the truth, I'm not really surprised that Goldberg is really inducted to the Hall of Fame. I already know it's gonna happen because if you're looking at the class, rumor has it Ivory's gonna be the female, Dudley Boyz is gonna be for the tag team, and Kid Rock is gonna be the celebrity, and I forgot the other. But Goldberg is just gonna be the main person. Yeah. Now the thing is too, man, I'm asking there's so many things I could say. Because a lot of people are upset that Goldberg is inducted. Now, for those ones that are upset, they're just paying attention to his last run. Don't pay attention to his last run. Pay attention to his whole career. Yeah, exactly. Because when this man came to the ring, everybody knew the name Goldberg, and it carried weight. Now, his run in WWE wasn't that beautiful, but his run in WCW made it known and impact. And then, you know what I'm saying, looking at it, as far as last year, he was kind of like last minute to go against Brock. Yeah. Now, another thing, too, I want to say, everybody that's always being inducted to the Hall of Fame is always doing something. Yeah. So I feel like once Kurt Angle steps down to GM, Goldberg is going to be next in line to become Raw's GM manager. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah. All right.
But that's going to be a problem, like, that Raw is going to, like, switching up general managers each and every time. Like, it's gonna be a little bit irritating.
Yeah, true. But I want to go back to that Undertaker versus John Cena topic. Now, I agree with you, Suplex. I wasn't set 100% on Undertaker being in the Hall of Fame, and when Goldberg got announced, it didn't really surprise me, to be honest. But what do you guys think about the potential of Undertaker returning, but possibly facing John Cena? Like, I don't know about you, but this would be a huge match for me as a wrestling fan. So what about you guys?
I could say a lot. You go first, wrestling nerd. I got a lot to say about this.
Yeah. All right. So I mean, Undertaker versus John Cena, man. Yeah. I'm really hyped for this. If this is happening, man, we've been waiting this for so long. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, John Cena, Undertaker.
We all thought it was gonna happen at least, 2-3 years ago.
Then we got Roman at WrestleMania 3.
Yeah, WrestleMania.
At WrestleMania 3, we got Roman.
Like, Vince, come on a sec. Hold on a second.
Like, he can be better than that, Vince.
Vince, he puts his own son, Shane McMahon. Bray Wyatt versus Undertaker is a good booking decision. Not the best match, but a good booking decision. Brock was a great match. 33, why Roman? Just to get another win? Like, if you're not for sure that Undertaker's going out, why do you have him lose again? Like, he should lose to Cena or something. I don't know.
And don't blame Vince only. Blame the booking. Blame Michael P.S. Hayes. Blame Road Dogg. Blame you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Kevin Dunn. Blame them a lot because
it's not all Vince. I mean, the final say is through Vince, but come on, you're two top guys. That is billions of dollars in one match for WrestleMania. Are you, like, I don't know. I don't know what he was thinking. Suplex, what do you think about this?
Now, there's a lot I could go on with this. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Now, if you guys do remember, the WrestleMania where Roman was going against Brock Lesnar and Seth Rollins cash in? Yeah. On that following week, they made an announcement that Roman will be main eventing the next 3 WrestleMania. Now, the WrestleMania after that one, I believe, was with Triple H.
Yes.
Mhm.
And then the WrestleMania that we had just last year, you know, was the one with The Undertaker.
Yeah.
Now, I would have seen John Cena versus The Undertaker at last year's WrestleMania. And if it wasn't the main event, I would have been okay with that still. Because
still been okay.
if Roman wanted to be in that triple threat match against Brock and Goldberg, they could have just made that happen. Because the thing is now, you got to look at it. The way Undertaker left, he put his gloves, his hat, his coat in the ring.
Well, yeah,
and he mentioned that his last match, that he wants JR to be there for commentary. So the thing is, man, he already made it known to put a statement. Now, we do know he's going to be at Monday Night Raw to address something. And that might be it. But the thing is, too, what is going to happen if John Cena wins? And what is going to happen if The Undertaker wins?
All right,
I mean, his streak is already done.
All right,
and then you know what that leads to? That's going to leave like two things. Because Roman and Cena are going to be the only two that defeated The Undertaker. So for next year, WrestleMania is going to be, I'm talking about WrestleMania 35, is going to be Cena versus Roman. If The Undertaker does go against John Cena and Cena defeats him at WrestleMania, that's what's going to happen. Because there's going to be only 3 people that defeated The Undertaker at WrestleMania then. Unless Brock Lesnar is going to, you know what I'm saying, renew his contract and be at WrestleMania 35 to make it a triple threat match.
I don't think.
But that's how I feel on the situation.
Yeah, I don't think Brock has that much longer in WWE, to be honest. But I'm going to come clean to my fans right now and to you guys. Like you said, Suplex, if Cena wins, honestly, I would want Cena to win. I'm going to come out completely honest. I do not really like The Undertaker. I think he just is full of nostalgia. I mean, he has decent matches, but when it comes to the WrestleMania card, the past, 5-6 years I've been watching wrestling, I never really got excited for his matches. And maybe it's because I've been watching towards the end of his career. Not saying that I have all the respect in the world. He's just, I never really liked the guy. So I would prefer John Cena to win. I know you guys would love The Undertaker to win, but
I respect your.
When it comes to big guys, you're talking John Cena and The Undertaker come up right away when you say the words WWE. But John Cena, he's just the franchise. He is WWE basically. And when Undertaker leaves, John Cena's not going to have that much longer, and then we're going to have to prepare for Roman, which I'm not looking forward to be honest.
It's kind of like these stereotypes, all right? You feel me?
Well, actually,
Hulk Hogan
was
the WWE.
Before we get
then
off
Cena
track,
was the WWE.
Yeah, but before we get off track, speaking of Roman, do you guys still think he's the top dog with these allegations? Will still be the top dog with these allegations of him using steroids in the steroid trial. I don't know if you've heard. It was trending on Amino the other day. But if this is true, he's not going to be the top dog anymore. He can't. Because right when he came out back from winning, or after he came back from the steroid thing the first time with the 30-day suspension, they gave him the United States Championship right away. And as of now, he's still not won a major title. He won the Intercontinental Championship, but I'm talking about Universal, WWE. He can't have 3. This would be a second chance. He cannot go on and carry the company for another 10 years. I mean, Hulk Hogan did it, but it was just never the same.
You see, I don't really see Roman as the future, because if you really look at him detailedly, his promos and all that are just god awful. Yeah. I mean, remember when what was it? Cena and Roman segment when Cena just the hell out of him. It was like
that was the best
contract signing.
Roman had.
Roman wins. And then Cena wins all in. He broke the 4th wall and that. You know what I'm saying, man? But I don't see Roman as the big star. You know what I'm saying? I know he looks the tough guy. I know he looks like the big dog. You know what I'm saying? But I don't really see him fully potential. The next star. You feel me?
Yeah. All right, before we get out of here, I want to discuss one more thing really quick. Give me, both of you guys, give me one dream match that you want to see on this year's WrestleMania 34 card. Mine is going to be AJ Styles versus Shinsuke for the WWE Championship. That match would tear the house down. I think Shinsuke is going to win the Rumble, go on to WrestleMania. It'd be great booking. Suplex, what's your WrestleMania dream match for this year?
Yo, for me, it's really crazy. I'm gonna have to go with this moneymaker match right now. I have everything dreamed up on how I see this. A surprise entrance to the females Royal Rumble is gonna be Ronda.
Yeah.
I feel like Ronda and Asuka gonna be the last two females in the ring, and then I feel like Ronda's gonna eliminate her. And then Asuka is going to be winning the title at Elimination Chamber, the very first woman.
What I was gonna say,
and then
go ahead.
And then they're going to go off, and then they're going to be headlining. You know what I'm saying? Not headlining WrestleMania, but that's going to be a dream match right there. And then one thing I really want to see, because if I don't think Brock Lesnar is going to renew his contract. I really want Brock Lesnar to lead the WWE, because I want Paul Heyman to manage Ronda Rousey and, make her a Paul Heyman girl.
Yeah,
and thus awesome. Carrying this on. If it doesn't happen for this WrestleMania, hopefully they could build up a storyline to happen. But I would love to see this at WrestleMania, because it's going to be the streak and the title.
Yeah,
and this is a moneymaker match right here. And I feel like one thing about it too, they say who is going to defeat Asuka Street. And I feel like it should be Ronda, because Ronda is the only person that could carry that weight. I mean, who else in the women's division locker room that could carry that weight of defeating Asuka?
Yeah, true. But
and that's one of my dream matches I wanted to see.
Yeah, and I agree with that. That would be an amazing match. But, technically, I mean, WWE can go off and say, oh, that Asuka's never been defeated. But, I mean, Ronda eliminating her from the Royal Rumble would be still kind of defeat. It'd be her first loss, basically. And
the thing is, that's one thing too. I feel like everybody's getting confused, because that's a Royal Rumble match. It's not a single competitor match.
That's what they did.
Another thing too with the mixed match challenge, that since she's teaming up with somebody, if she loses, that's not going to count as a defeat on her as a single competitor.
True.
You know what I'm saying?
Well,
I feel like those are two different records. When we're talking about tag team records and single competitor records, and then Royal Rumble record, I feel like that's something different right there.
True.
Because I feel like everybody's getting that too confused. They feel like every match she is, she's going to get in number one. But
yeah, that's why I think Asuka and Miz are going to win the mixed match challenge. But anyways, so yeah, interesting topic. Wrestling Nerd, what's your one dream match for this year's WrestleMania?
I've been thinking about this thing, and this got me thinking a lot. But now, since Sting had a neck injury from Rollins, and since Undertaker is retired, I don't really see that happening in real life. But in my dream match here, Sting versus Undertaker can be a really great match. I don't really potentially see a 5-star match, but hopefully probably a 4.5 out of 10 match, or 4.5 out of 5 match.
All right, we're going to get out of here. We've been recording for almost 35 minutes. Thank you guys so much for joining us. Again, Suplex City, or a.k.a. The Bottom Line, and Wrestling Nerd. Thank you guys so much for joining the channel. Hope to have you guys on here soon. Again, their link for their channels will be in the description below, so definitely go check those out.
Below.
And as always, thank you guys so much for watching. Like, share, and subscribe. Follow me on Wrestling Amino at the Dominators Toy Show. Thank you guys for watching. D-Flow out.
Peace.
Wrestling Nerd out. And Suplex City
Peace.
out.